Eureka, and that is just plastering the western side of Siskiyou County with heavy, heavy snow in the mountains. It's all heading towards I-5 and heading towards Mount Shasta and also Siskiyou Summit.
You know, snowpack in the Siskiyous and in the Cascades is really very important. It's the lifeblood for agriculture and human survival. When there's lots and lots of snow, everything's okay. But when we don't have a good snowpack or enough snow during the year, agriculture suffers, and so does your lawn.
Just gonna toss it over to you.
I like it you're that way, Dan. Thanks.
I'm easy.
He's easy.
You know, I'm an awful lot like Buddha. You know, I'm easy to please. Give me some nice, beautiful colors, and that'll make my day. Northern, love this. Oh, I'm not gonna dance, I promise. Northern Mountains, the fall colors, and look at this beautiful picture of a lake in the background. Oh, wow. I love it. Easy to please. Toss it over to me, and I'm as happy as a bee. With that in mind, we have some things to worry about. High winds tonight, high wind warnings tonight, most areas. 6 a.m. to about 9 a.m., the front moves through, rain turns to snow. Snow starts accumulating. And severe weather hitting parts of southern Oregon and northern California with over 3,000 lightning strikes from cloud to ground. Many of the thunderstorms hitting over the complexes of fires as well as in the Medford area. Reports of marble-sized hail around there are iPhone applications and all kinds of applications for those of you who want to be, what would you say, maybe an astronomer, but not really. Back to you in the studio.
Or like you, Dan, but not really.
I love astronomy. I love meteorology. I love science. I love geography. Bring it on.
Oh boy. All right. Thanks so much, Dan.
As expected, this has been the most active day of the thunderstorm days, and it is spinning thunderstorms all the way from Eugene northward into the Portland area. Look at these reds and yellows now approaching Portland, and we have showers and thunderstorms that remain across the western sections of our area, and some of them are producing rain in the fire areas. Now, the Labrador fire is about right here. These are two large thunderstorms, one in northwest Siskiyou County, and another one is just west of 199 in Cave Junction. It's just to the south of the Labrador fire, moving very, very slowly, but putting down some heavy rain. Numerous showers now beginning to intensify Glendale and along the I-5 towards Grants Pass. And here we have fires burning right in this region. We have thunderstorms developing on top of them, and that is not what we need right now. The good news is we're seeing fire dispersion. With the air opening up, the atmosphere lifting out, air quality has improved considerably. We are seeing improvement in Grants Pass, although it is still unhealthy for sensitive groups. We're also seeing that in the Applegate Valley. Everybody else is moderate, which is the best we've seen in a long, long time. Temperatures right now have cooled a little bit due to the rain that fell. We had hail, marble-sized in Phoenix. We also had hail about the size of, about pea-sized right here at the station and also in areas around Medford. It's in the 70s in Klamath Falls, where it is a north wind of 10, keeping things feeling a little bit cooler, but no thunderstorms right now as skies are partly cloudy. 78 with a thunderstorm having passed by Medford. We're now seeing those thunderstorms, as I mentioned, to the north of Grants Pass, to the west of Grants Pass, and they are wrapping around that low pressure, so we'll see where they end up. Could come down close to Grants Pass in the next 2 hours, where the high was 83. Klamath Falls was 76 and Medford was 84 for a high temperature. It's all because of tropical moisture that was wrapped into this low pressure. Some of it came in from north of Hawaii. Some of it came in from the Baja. And this low pressure, very slow moving, has been the collection point of all of this tropical moisture. Now that it's collected, now we have the heating from the sun. We've had those numerous showers and thunderstorms, and as I've mentioned, we've had numerous reports of hail and strong gusty winds and also very heavy rain. We're hopeful that the rain is not causing mudslides on burn scars, but also hopeful that we'll see some relief in the way of fire outage. We got a report from Larry, who's near Glendale, of 3/4 of an inch of rain that fell at his location. That'll all end on Sunday as this storm system pulls to the northeast, mainly over Washington state, heading towards Idaho and southern Canada, improving weather for us on Sunday across the region. So 60s in the morning, no chance for precipitation, but by afternoon we'll have a slight chance for those showers and thunder showers. 60s along the coastline. Chance for a shower or a thunder shower there, as well as in the Cascades. And over the Klamath Basin, it is going to be one of those days where you'll have hit or miss showers and storms, nothing as severe or as heavy as today, with 80s in Siskiyou County and 80s across the Rogue Valley. Now, along the coastline, expect those temperatures to stay mostly in the 60s. We may see a little smoke at times as the smoke kind of moves around, but overall, the smoke stays away from the coast. The smoky conditions return, though, in the Klamath Basin. 30% chance tomorrow, and then sunny and hotter. Same thing for the Rogue Valley. 30% chance tomorrow, partly cloudy to mostly sunny, and then mid-90s with the smoke coming back into play.
It sure was nice getting a break, at least for a couple of days. Thank you, Dan.
The big question is, are we going to be able to see any of this with the clouds the way they are?
Well, here's the deal.
Wait, start with the occultation.
Occulation, and then you want to call me a geek, go ahead. I'm a geek.
You're a
geek. I love this kind of stuff. Occulation is where Venus moves between the Earth, and so you can't see Venus. And it's actually going to be visible during the daytime, and that's what they're saying, is that Venus would be visible at that time. So will we be able to see it? That'll be the big question. I think we'll have a good chance of seeing the Perseid meteor shower, and I'll show you why in just a minute, but we need to talk about some severe weather. And at this point, we are talking 2 lines of thunderstorms now approaching the northern Wasatch Front. This area between about 7:30 and 10 p.m. from northern Davis to Weber and also Box Elder, Cache, and Rich counties and Morgan, you are going to be hit hard with some microburst winds, possible lightning that could be deadly, and also very heavy rain. 2 different distinct lines of thunderstorms. Now, talk about how close they are. Well, they're moving across the northern side of the Great Salt Lake. They'll be into Brigham City by about 7:15, 7:30, and a little bit later in Layton and Bountiful. And then we have to deal with the line that's back here, and to the south, this extends kind of in a V shape. Now, whenever there's a V shape, that indicates intensification along the line. So this line of thunderstorms will actually do this. They'll pivot and come through the Salt Lake Valley and then south of us by morning, okay? So off again, on again, showers and thunderstorms tonight that will continue into the overnight hours and then diminish by about 9 in the morning. But look how organized this is. This is a potential what we call derecho, or a potential line of straight line winds where you could get some very, very strong gusts because the forward momentum of the thunderstorms, along with their microburst winds pushing out, can cause wind speeds that exceed 60 miles per hour. Okay, Hope, that's what you call a geek, because I know all that stuff, all right? Derecho. Straight line winds. Here's the cold front. That'll bring the showers and thunderstorms tonight. It'll be gone by the morning. Notice where the thunderstorms end up in the afternoon, though, mainly across central and southern Utah. So during the day, will we see the occultation of the Earth, the Moon, and Venus? Probably. Okay, if you look really closely, it's hard to see. Then as we head into the hours Sunday, 2 a.m., you're going to be out there watching the Perseids. Look how clear it is across the north and the south, partly cloudy. Throughout the day Sunday, though, we'll see a slight chance for thunderstorms developing again across the mountainous areas. So those thunderstorms, again, tonight, impacting us in Salt Lake City between about 7 p.m. and 11 p.m., continuing off again on until the morning hours, going away by afternoon, about 90 for a high. Showers and thunderstorms also in the Moab area, Vernal, and across the Uinta Basin tonight. Most of them will be confined to central and southern Utah tomorrow, so we'll begin to see improving weather across the north very quickly in the morning. A lot of folks are saying, I've got myself a garage sale tomorrow. I'm a little bit worried about what the morning's going to be like, and it's probably going to be okay in the north. In the south, showers and thunder showers, as you can see, off again, on again. Temperatures cool just a smidge. In the north, we'll see those early showers going away. Looks like good weather on Sunday for just about doing anything, and then a chance for more wet weather Wednesday and Thursday.
This will be a perfect opportunity. Our kids love to get blankets out and lay them on the driveway.
Yeah, there you go.
So they can lay there and watch the satellites.
That's so
and
cute.
the, isn't that nice?
And you let them stay up
But
that
the
late?
number of children, it's 3 driveways over.
Yeah, whole bunch of blankets.
Whole bunch of
and the
driveways.
neighbors' sleeping bags.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dan.
If your flower and rose garden's dearest problem is a buck or a doe, we have just the organic solution for you, and it's easy to make. And with a little diligence, you can have a beautiful deer-free backyard. Deer have always been a problem in my yard, so I need a way to discourage them.
Or maybe you can let the deer help you. There's a fellow in Northern Oregon who actually lets the deer help him with his garden.
How's he doing?
All right, so what you do is you take 1/3 of a cup of dishwashing soap, 1/3 of a cup of Tabasco, 1 beef bouillon cube, 3 eggs, and a cup of water. And you mix them all together and put them in a 1-gallon container and finish filling it all the way up till you've got a full gallon, okay? Then once when the spring comes and the roses start to just pop their first leaves, spray once a week and continue once a week to spray. The minute the deer come in and they smell this, they're gone. They're out of there.
They don't like the smell
don't
of
like it.
these particular items.
Yes, they don't like it. Now, I'm not going to say that there's not a deer in the entire world that won't like it, but it generally tends to discourage it, all right? So what this fellow does, he's got over 150 rose bushes, which normally is a deer's favorite food, okay? Once a week he sprays. Come the end of the season, when everything's kind of working its way down, he actually stops spraying. The deer march right in there, they eat back the roses, they cut the canes back short enough that now the snow won't bother them, and he's done for the season, and they've helped him with the pruning. And then spring, he starts all over again.
Roses come up.
That's right.
Start to spray again.
That's exactly right.
So for all of our friends out there, this is a very simple way for you to use an organic mixture that will help discourage deer from eating your flowers, your plants, your roses, or anything
right.
else that they like to eat.
That's exactly right.
Okay, for more information, contact your OSU gardener closest to you. We have all of that information on our website at KDRV.com.